View in control room. Get shareable, like, you can't find the self-promotion channel. Hmm. Dun, dun. Hey, Ruby. I'm just sharing my links, and I'll start sketching. I might put some gray on that canvas, actually, just so it's not so bright on people's screens. How are you tonight? I'm doing good. I have my tablet turned sideways for the do the outer sketch, and then I'll have to figure out how to switch it all around for when I start doing my details. Give me 1 second there. You get any time off school for the holidays? To bring my eraser up. $6 weeks? Wow, I think I got like 2 weeks off of school. So aligned. Making sure that it's fitting in the canvas. Oh, hey Rachel, thanks for joining. Hey Paula. I'm just about to start. I'm working digital. Most of my stuff is actually traditional ink. I'm gonna do a rough sketch first, and then I'll start carving out some finer details. Yeah, 5 weeks off is still a lot too, though. That's cool. I think maybe we got two. Like one leading up to Christmas, and then one that went like out after the New Year's. Hope you guys can see that okay. Yeah. I like drawing my heads and then kind of figuring out where I'm going to put the shoulders, and I can kind of guess the rest from there. And she's going to have a bit of a sweep to her. Try to get some foreshadowing in there. Let me know too, guys, if anything's too loud or the volume's not even. I can kind of carve out the pelvis area from there. The hard part is with foreshortening, figuring out how big the knee's going to be drawn. Oh, hey, Lindsay. Your stream went very well. Yeah, I really like the last two drawings. Your scratchy scribble wolf was awesome. It's kind of the type of art I often like. Lots of energy into the lines. Uh, I'll probably have to redo this leg and knee a bunch of times. I think that she'll have like shorts and a tank top that are all like ripped up and then exposes like robot body parts underneath. Oh, check out a bit behind there. Hey Goober, hey G, and hey Mama Gamer, and Yo, and Mike Dropped, and Seawolf. Who am I missing? Hey Joy. Yay, Phantom Raid. Yeah, you guys did great tonight. Whenever I do limbs, I kind of like putting little cylinders to help me remember the dimensions of it. Helped for shading. Last. Are you making what you said? Yes. She is, my friend Obi wanted to draw skull monsters, and I did a little different where it's more like a robot, where the face is going to kind of resemble a human skull. But I tried kind of sketching something like an astronaut suit the other day, and it made me want to draw like a robot person. I do really, what you're seeing now is like the real rough sketch, and then I'll often do a second one before I actually do my inking lines. Maybe I'm giving her claws to make her look a bit more dangerous. Hey, Red Panda. Sorry I missed you there. Do I like anime? If so, what's my fave? I don't like a lot of anime, actually. I just don't keep up with a lot of TV in general. But there's a lot of older anime movies that I really like. Like, I love all the Ghibli stuff. I really like the old Ghost in the Shell movie. It's one of my favorite. I do like some of the older like shows. Full Metal Alchemist, I remember being a good one. And Monster. Apparently, as we were getting off, there was 200 people watching. Wow. I think there was like 20 some, like throughout the stream every time I had a look at it. I'm gonna hide her elbow back there. And then maybe have her claws kind of come out like that. But, you know, done correctly. Yeah, that's awesome, though. Joey took a screenshot. That's awesome. Thanks, Evil. I seen Phantom get up in the hundreds, so for sure. One of his gaming streams was getting huge numbers for a while, right? Those skulls have their little whatever cheekbone. And the jaw like that. And then just for now, kind of pretend that's where the teeth are gonna go. Yeah, with a 200 total still though. Yeah, you did it. I haven't seen any of the Five Nights at Freddy movies. I'm gonna try to make this leg look like it's coming towards us. So anyone who has trouble with foreshortening, that's something I find that helps. Just kind of drawing it as it would be as a cylinder, like as you move towards the where the viewer would be. And then, I don't know, have her leg come out like that. I think I'm giving her some good old-fashioned denim shorts where it's like shredded with white around the edges. And then this one's more in like a profile view. Luckily I don't have school. That's good. Yeah, you'd be awful tired for school. When I get lots of views, this is the first time I've ever been rated. I haven't been getting very good views though on my live streams lately. Usually I get around, I don't know, 300 or 400. Lately it's been more like 200. But then I'll get the odd one out of nowhere where it'll be like 700 to 900. So I think YouTube's like a little inconsistent still with where to place me, or, you know, who they're going to show me to. It's alright. It goes, your glasses fogged up. I hate when that happens. I don't wear glasses normally, but especially if I'm driving and it's like a place I'm not used to, I like to have my glasses on. He's gonna mark kind of where the side would be, and then her back kind of pinches in there and comes up around the shoulder. Maybe we'll put some like something in her back with like a wire that goes into her head. I don't know. That's one thing that's kind of looking forward about drawing this. It's just kind of making up parts as I go. Yeah, thanks Seawolf and Goober. Yeah, it happens. It's pretty inconsistent, right? If I said the number, it would sound like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, we don't think you're bragging. If it's relevant to the conversation, then I don't usually really consider it bragging. Oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll have her fingers kind of come out. Although, not very realistically, just so you can get a good look at the claws. And then give her like a tattered up tank top. I like leave some empty spots too, like in between joints where I can put little hints of wires and mechanical gear. Something I notice people do when they draw robots sometimes. I'm gonna have that little white stuff pop around the edges there. That would work. Where am I? Kent, do you remember me? Who? Pin Mike's comment? Fine. Just because you asked. No, thanks so, Mike. I appreciate that. Almost 800 watchers in my biggest rates. Nice. Oh, sorry, 8,000. I read that as 800. Drama time there. Did you do your request yet? I don't get too bad for you know, people harassing me for requests. I don't mind when they ask. I can see why some people get annoyed when you get people just, you know, that's all they'll come and say to you. Did you draw my drawing yet? But I guess it's nice that they even want a drawing from me in the first place, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Here's some wires and turbo stuff on her neck. Yeah, I'm happy if I get 1 sub a week too. I think I usually get around, I don't know, 5 maybe a week. Lately, most of them have been from shorts. And I also didn't know you could do raid. I heard of raids before on other stuff. I think Twitch does it, but draw some skull dog, werewolf, Wendigooner page sometime. That'd be good. It ain't much, but it's on. It's work. On my other channel, they didn't sub, but someone just commented. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Linksy Kent won't draw a request that we never submitted. She's known for that. Can't raid until 1,000 subs, so please sub Kent. Oh, well, I think I just got raided, didn't I? I don't have 1,000 subs. I have 235. Kent, I want to say I noticed how much faster you've gotten at starting a new sex. Thanks. I think I'm just more comfortable leaving in the messier stuff now and drawing over it. That's nice of you to notice. Thanks. No, I don't remember you. They come in and ask, yeah, it's almost like they're just going through every artist until somebody will draw something for them. Excuse me. Yeah, if you draw this, I'll sub. Yeah, I don't need people where they need I don't need your sub if you have to do work for it. It'd be nice if people just kind of, you know, appreciate the art you're doing anyway. Yeah, it is good to learn new stuff. I've been enjoying learning new stuff lately. Make dinner. I had my dinner was double bacon cheeseburger, but with Big Mac sauce instead of just ketchup and mustard from McDonald's. With fries. If you try, okay, fine. I'll turn this other drawing I'm doing into a cyborg babe. Okay, if you, I'll sub. God, I'm not gonna draw now just out of spite, just because I'm rebellious like that. I don't know why, but I kind of like the finger going up like that, even though it's a pretty, you know, impractical type of pose. Give her a little belt. I know it's with skulls. The nose kind of sticks out a little bit on the top. And you can kind of use that to connect to the eyebrow, like you would a normal face. This thing has a little hole in it there. Alright. Oh, welcome back, G. Thanks for joining. Hey, sub, can you draw such and such? I draw a giraffe. Yes, Kent is somewhat of a tech bro myself. Okay, I'm gonna flip this back over. I have my tablet set like vertical for my sketch, so I'll have to readjust it. So give me 1 second. And there. Okay. Actually, I might have to make it a little bit smaller because I'll end up zooming in a bunch of times. And I'm gonna put some gray on the background just to make it not so hard on everybody's eyes. And that black, and I used a little yellow Frida G pen brush. Oh, right, sorry. I couldn't read the chat there. Missed 2 days of school, final, gonna have to do after Christmas break. Oh, that sucks. Kent and Lost are. I didn't see what was above it. Oh, somewhat of a tech bro. I think Yo knows a lot more about tech stuff than I do. Too much math for me. Oh, Mike, yeah. Biology test. Well, it's good. My video is going to be 6 hours if I don't start drawing. For anyone new, I'm really bad at reading the chat and drawing at the same time. I'll probably need to readjust that, so just so I know where I'm going here. And I have to try to make it not too biological. So I'm going to try to do more straight lines and kind of not have curves in it. Should probably be up higher. So this is probably going to end up being like a second rough sketch than the actual linking, but it's okay. I think of it kind of just doing my thumbnail under my drawing. So normally I'd curve up, but I'm going to keep this kind of a straight line with a sharp edge. Hopefully get like a metal type texture working digital. Oh, sorry. Uh, 6 hour Ken stream would be peak. I've done, I was close to 6 hours. I think 5 and over 5. Like, I don't know, 5.5 might have been the most I've ever done. That was a while ago, though. So don't rely on shorts. Mama Gamer gave me advice. Don't stream until you can get watchers. I used her 20-person model as a control number for my math. I'll have to go back up and read that again. I can't do math and stream at the same time. I find once I start live streaming, my brain kind of starts turning into mush. I feel lucky I can even like draw it all. That's what I was saying before about noses on skulls, is they have kind of a little, I don't know, they come off the face just a little bit on the top and then merge back into the face plane. Marathon stream. Sorry, pal. I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just focused on the drawing. Yeah, don't take it serious. And I'm way behind on the chat too. Viewers is nice, but just creating foremost viewers is secondary. Yeah, well, that's what I hear everyone says, is to stay consistent is the main thing. I heard shorts aren't good for getting people to watch your vids live. Yeah. Hey, domestics. I probably said that wrong, but thanks for joining. What am I drawing? I'm drawing a cyborg girl with a kind of a skull design for a face. Yes, and I did miss it. See how behind I am in the chat? Just a chill guy dry. Cool. Don't cry, pal. You're okay. Yeah, it is hard, and it's especially hard for me. I seem to be one of the worst at it, to be honest. I think, like Lucy and Phantom are a bit better at multitasking that than I am. Oh, sorry. See, I didn't even realize I was off the screen there. Thanks for mentioning that. Thanks, I appreciate that. Everyone, yeah, no one's trying to ignore you on purpose, that's for sure. Do I have to study? I assume so. Yeah, Phantom's built different. Yeah, mine too. I'm built like a short person. An automated daddy? Report this to my nearest democracy officer. A planker. Don't call her that. Poor girl. So even though they might not be in the final drawing, I'll have to leave little lines like that one, just to kind of help me remember where the different planes are. I guess I'm trying to keep this sharp to give it more of a mechanical look. Hopefully it will come out alright. I mean, it might look bad. But that's okay. don't know if I should have that, but fine. Yeah, you should probably study. If you need to ask if you should study, the answer is almost certainly yes. Arbite station? I guess that's Helldivers. Hey, Phantom. Anyways, have fun while you're drawing and chatting. Yeah, sure. Thanks for stopping by. Phantom's 5'5". Thanks. Thanks for stopping in again. Hi, Roland. How are you on this fine Friday evening? So that's gonna have to go farther up. I'm actually starting to get used to the shortcuts on my tablet. Yeah, same here. Here's the thing I hate drawing the most with skulls. It has to be the teeth. All of a sudden you have to draw, every tooth. I feel like that's probably too many teeth. I feel like that eye is probably should be closer. The nose will bend in here, so the eyebrow area will go up like that. So I can try using the lasso tool. Is this it? No. Or I can try this one, no? I probably could have just erased that and done it again, but perfect. And deselect. If I think of it, I'll check on Magma after my stream and check out what you guys draw. So clearly I'll have to go in and do a lot of cleanup, but so this is almost like I do a rough pencil sketch and treat it like a thumbnail and then do a slightly cleaner one under it. You're driving? Maybe don't chat on the live stream and drive at the same time. Jeez. This isn't dangerous. That's gonna be like a metal plate. Probably be a bit more tapered in there. Oh, what did I miss? Pop. Yay. I'm thinking I can put some wires with some shading, deep shading there, kind of make it look like it's just random mechanical parts. Show little hints of some gears. I'm just Kent. Actually, maybe I'll put a line so I won't forget. Little creepy pupils. Sometimes with these pictures, I'm trying to get the direction down. I almost have to go back, make it full screen, and then think about it. Trazans. That's your name? Your real name is Chugga Chugga. My chat is very active, and I love you for that. Thank you. Yes, please don't text and drive. I'd rather you not chat on my stream if you have to do it while you're driving. I drew her thumb way over here, but in hindsight, like if I were to draw her palm as a cube, her thumb would be like here. I have to picture, so maybe come out a bit like that. Kind of got a Edward Scissorhands look going on to it. Maybe I should make that kind of go up a little bit. Mine is techno, but you guys call me Paul. Most people call me Kent. Knife fingers. Yo, Lord confirmed. We don't get much yoke lore. Maybe we will once I start doing live streams more. So I'm having a bit of what they call in art a tangent here. This is where two lines run into each other. And you want to try to avoid that when you can. You know, one kind of running into the other, not having them join up together. Does that make sense? Although now I have to fix that boob. Liters of water. They smell like cheese. I don't believe that. Mostly they make squealing sounds, so. I would have never guessed. I keep having to remind myself that this is a robot. I've been learning a lot, or trying to anyway, about anatomy lately, so I think my brain's kind of trained to want to draw round muscles. And then I can kind of hatch that part later, but do it correctly. Train noises. Choop choop. You guys going to eat? Oh, okay. Well, enjoy your late night dinners. Well, for Lynxie anyway. I guess it's normal dinner time for Phantom. Maybe I'll do myself a favor and make this part kind of cube in nature. Give her some sorbos. Some sorbos and gyros. I don't know, 6:30 seems kind of late to me, but I love having breakfast dinner. Thank you. Ooh, that was me trying to pan around. If you ever see me make random lines, it's because I didn't hold in the button and tried to zoom or rotate or pan on the page. Since, like from Blade Runner. Well, he's what, 5 hours ahead of me, 4 ahead of you. Uncle thing is the kind of way you naturally break up a body for drawing. You can kind of just keep those lines in for the robot parts because I kind of square them off anyway. Mm. 20 to 4. We'll just call it breakfast lunch instead of breakfast dinner. I'm gonna have her pinky kind of go up like that. I think I'll have to move that finger out a bit more. I don't like it, but I'm gonna leave it for now and then get back to it. And then this one should be coming out more like there. No, that's being cut off the screen. Oh, can you guys even see that? Sorry. It's really messy, but I'm trying to figure out the hand to get every claw visible. I might redo that anyway. Since are basically the much cooler and awesome older siblings, the protogens. Cooler protogen. I'm thinking of since from Blade Runner, which would basically just be like drawing a person. I want underneath that. And this can go right up around into the hip. And then like there. Perfect. I mean, you guys can see why I like doing cylinders in the sketches. And this kind of helps me know how things would be shaped around the form when I'm adding new stuff. I feel like there'd be a little break up there. Maybe not. Something like that. Maybe, yeah. I think that make more sense. I don't know anything about this. No, I don't know what one is. I thought we were talking about Blade Runner characters. I have to look up how to draw like when people have ripped jeans and it has that kind of white shredding that comes out. Although I don't want that low. No, that's the plate part. The last center. It should be more here, maybe. Hey, Obi. I don't know if you've seen their face yet, but it's Cyborg, the Skull Lady. I guess she will be best described. I think she'll look alright once I figure it out and clean up the lines a bit. I don't know if I'm going to color it. I might just do some really like thick, messy inking. I think she's the right kind of picture for it. I kind of don't know what I'm really doing with anything. I'm just kind of making up the robot part as I go. I feel like there should be some type of circle gear here. Vroom vroom. The cyber zombie. Yeah. See, I'm just kind of intuitively drawing muscle stuff. Is there holiday music playing? Hope it didn't go off on my music. I might have left it on where it picks up the playlist by itself. Oh no, it's still mine. Okay. So I'm just kind of making stuff up. You know, you put it like up there. And give it little almost high heel things. need some more room for a foot there. Coming out all right there. It's a little messy now. I'll have to clean it up to get the metallic part looking right. I feel like her eyes and her face are too low down. I can probably put them more up like here. But, you know, you think you're crushed like someone else? Well, that sucks, pal. Sorry to hear that. So look up how to drop pockets in denim pants. A little thing like that. Yeah, I can move this up a little bit. You can see the toes. Perfect. Perfect. I still need to figure out what I want to do for the upper leg. Alright, bye, Sibo. Thanks for stopping in and chatting. I appreciate it. I feel like the eyes are probably too low. If I move the eyes up, I have to move that part out too. I should probably just give the whole face another pass, I think. Yeah, I got coffee and water. I've never been much of a big fan of energy drinks, personally, but I do like my caffeine in certain forms. Is the pencil sketch going? What happened to it? Oh, the opacity was just down on it. Not that one. One every 9 hours isn't too bad. At least you have it like managed and controlled. Yeah, that should go with that. Energy holic? Are you addicted to energy holic? You need to bring up a reference of the skull, 'cause I think the eyes are really, like, they should be all the way over here. That makes sense. Zoom out a bit. Hey, Steel City. You haven't seen it. I'm working on a cyborg woman with a skull-like face. It's the best description I can come up with there. No specific character, though. Let's start from the nose, and I'll build out from there. Because there's something off, I think, with the eyes. If you look at a reference of a skull, like this part of the cheekbone will have the eyes kind of run along it. Maybe not that close, but take the shape of it. and it comes in like that. So I have something wrong with the shape in this area is wrong. Digital Etch-a-Sketch. That's kind of what it feels like. I'll say it still gets annoying to me trying to remember all the hotkeys and like trying to rotate around and everything. Well, Etch-a-Sketch had a crazy control scheme going on, right? Where you had to move the exact same type of gear or switch twice for one for up and down and one for horizontal, which is about as intuitive of a way to draw as possible, I would say. Yeah, it's kind of with skulls. They the outside kind of follows the I don't know, orbital wall bone. So this actually needs to come in way more. That's it's more of a natural shape, at least size-wise. Linksy and Phantom did a great job. Some of my favorite art by both of them, in fact. some of it might look a bit off too now. It will look better once I shade it because some of the edges are meant to be rounded off. That's off a bit. Oh, hey, graphic. I wasn't looking at the chat, sorry. DPI is 200 or 300. DPI shouldn't matter though, for unless you're going to print it off. The resolution, if that's what you're more interested in, is 2000 by 3000, whatever 4K is. I think it's like 3800 and some. So hopefully that looks a bit better slanted in like that. The name I can't remember. It was cool though. Oh. Yeah, abstract is the only thing I can really think of specifically. But what you're thinking of is probably more like media-based collage. Uh-oh. Lucy's in trouble. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that before a bit ago. Probably a good idea to make stuff in high DPI, if that's what you're planning on doing. I don't actually want it ripped that much. Or that completely. You just have to run so zoomed in. I actually find it easier when I zoom in. It just feels so much like an advantage to go in and get those details, but I feel like when you do that, you kinda, it's easy to lose sight of what you're trying to do with the whole picture. I like the way that kind of bends in there. Whole thing with art, so many media. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I think that looks a bit more natural now. The eyes don't look out of place. I'll probably do some little lines around just to remind people that it's a robot and not an actual human skull. I'll block these in better later. This side should probably be more like here. I might move it too much, but whatever. I always wanted to make one of those shadow box things. So kind of like make 2D art and draw like a background and foreground objects all separate. And put a light around it and make like a little scene. I always thought that'd be fun. Maybe that's a cool thing we can do for a 3-person stream. Animation with digital shadow puppets. That sounds cool. You don't have to worry about all the details in every frame then. You can kind of just worry about learning the animation part first. I guess I should show a little bit more there. Yeah, that's bad. That's a good idea. We'll be dealing with just silhouettes. Yeah, I was wanting to do a shadow box type thing. When I was a kid, a lot of my drawings were like scenes from movies, basically. I used to draw Star Wars planes, like flying around and shooting at each other, like big, not battlefields, I guess, but battle-sized skyscrapes. Scapes. Here's the most important line in the whole picture. It is right here. You have to make that noise when you draw it. It's this nice big round curve, if I can get it. I can put the thing on smoother, but I don't want to. And once it hits here, It instantly breaks into a sharp curve going up like that. I always think about that too. It's now as I'm older, I have a lot more respect for even like what people would consider the bad cartoons back then, or like lazy cartoons. And it's like, well, lazy in comparison of some of the other ones, but it still probably took a ton of work. Yeah, I definitely have a respect for a lot of the older cartoons. I actually really like the animation in a lot of the, I guess to be like 90s and late 80s anime cartoons. They were, it's hard not to watch them and be super impressed now. These are robo abs, abs of steel, but literally. Yeah, imagine doing like a character like this and then doing it with color 24 times for 1 second of animation. Who's your favorite artist that starts with the letter P? Picasso. I mean, Phantom. No, I'm joking. Did you see my post I made before for your Linksy stream? I promoted it on my very valuable community space. Oops. First and last name. Um, hmm. I literally can't think of anyone else. What was Pablo's first name? I have to redo that hand. I don't think her shoulder will come out that much, but it looks cool. Oh, Pablo Picasso. Yeah, I know it's two P's. No, I really did like both your drawings on your stream today, especially the last two. Linksy's Scribble Wolf in your guy had like I said, almost like a graffiti style to him. Okay, I get it. Yeah, Linksy was. She was locked in. It was really good too. It was like a really cool, unique style. I don't think I could do something like that, especially not without like a sketch first underneath it. Like I gave her an extra knuckle when I did this the first time. Well, she's a robot. That's okay. She's allowed to have extra knuckles. That one probably needs to be a bit straighter. I feel like her thumb is going to be confused with her index finger. It's like in front of it in a weird way. Kind of point at the same direction. Yeah, maybe too much. It's like one finger's way up and the other two. I might need to find a picture. That's looking pretty good though, with the clean refiner. Except some weird random line I got going there. Should I do an anime boy chinchilla with a chinchilla on his shoulder or a chinchilla drawing with PJ? Why don't you draw an anime chinchilla with pajamas that have anime chinchillas on the pajamas, and a chinchilla on the shoulder, and a little anime boy on the chinchilla shoulder. What if she has a saw blade hand? That could work. I mean, I could do anything. There's no rules with this character. It would help. Some. I wanted to give her a little wire here. What your wife looks like when she's pissed at you? Where's my snacks? Brr. I need to feed her a coffee crisp bar. I should try to make it kind of go down. So it would actually go under the other blades. I think I might have to rethink the hands. I forgot to leave the record on. Oh well, I guess I have the live stream I can record from. I am from the island. Born and raised. I can't believe it takes me 2 hours just to get line work done now. I feel like I used to be able to do this like, within an hour tops. I don't know, maybe not 18. Really like that curve there into her heel. You won't put those nails in, or those little, whatever, I guess nails or bolts. That's I'll leave them for a detail section, so I can kind of color them all at once by keeping them together. One of the advantages of digital. Let's be up there. Yeah, it's fine. Looks like her and his switchblades. I need to go up. Island, I think, is called that, but it got all the word islands reminded you at this time. Yeah, we definitely have an accent. Most people mistake us for Newfoundlanders when we go, out mainland. That's not good, cheat. Are you like a sore throat or like congested in your lungs? I have asthma. Much worse growing up as a kid, but I know all about that. Maybe after I do her, I'll make her just a little bit smaller because it's going to drive me nuts that little bit of so close to having her whole foot and hand in and just having to cut out that little amount annoys me. But I'll wait till I do everything else first. Yeah, being congested sucks. I used to have like borderline lung infections all the time when I was a kid. Although it seemed like I just kind of naturally, I don't want to say you grow out of asthma, but it seems to bother me a lot less as I got older. You can give her some little gears and stuff in this section. And hopefully when I fill in like all those little sections between black, it'll kind of look like, a jumble of wires that just kind of keeps infinitely going deeper inside of her. Had to go to the ER. Yeah, I did it when I was a kid a lot, actually. In fact, I remember once on Christmas Eve night, I happened to go in, my mom taking me into the hospital. And then 2 months is a long time. Hey, Darkheart. You fill in these little spots. I'm making, I don't know if you were in earlier, Darkheart, a cyborg robot with like a human skull type face. Just because. Another artist, my friend Obi, wanted to draw skull monsters with me, so I thought it'd be cool to have a bit of a different take on what you think of when you think of a skull monster. My art style looks edible. Thanks, I appreciate that. We'll zoom out, give you a better look. It's starting to look pretty good, I think. When I go over it more and like shade it, I'll really try to bring out the thickness of this line. Give it a nice, like, smooth curve. Same with over here. Just some thick size for a robot. She also has high heels. I don't know why, but I really like the curve on that one. It just feels good. Yeah, thanks for joining, guy. I appreciate it. And fill in the rest of that little background area. I still think the skull's a little off by her eyes, like how her eyes go against her cheekbones here. I feel like it should be more like over this area. But go. I think it's close enough. And I'll put some robotic kind of paneling. Oh, I need to give her these lines, but it feels kind of blank without them. Hey Ruby, welcome back. Fun thing about doing robots like this, where you're just kind of making up the design, is, sometimes you'll add something and it'll give you a new idea. Oh, sorry guys. Ruby, you like armpits? I like rib cages myself. They're good for storing different things. should probably be smaller. Oh, super windy outside. Pecs. Some good pectorials. I don't need to see scorpion specs. I can take your word for it. I do like her pectorials. They're kind of lady. Well, I think I have some work to do on her hands for sure. But I actually really like the way everything else is coming out. Her face came out a lot better than I thought it was. I was getting kind of worried there at the beginning, but I pulled it off all right. In fact, I don't plan on coloring her. I think she'll look better with like a really heavy inking for shading. So I might just stick to that. But yeah, I think she came out all right. You might not actually have to adjust some of this to make sure they match up right. But oh, what we have going on, Kent After Dark. A good rack is a bonus, so well, that's for sure. Neck, corrector, fat neck. Cool. Paul is confused. Sure, Frankie. Anyway, guys, that's been 2 hours. That's all my elderly brain can handle for the night. I need to go, I don't know, what do old people do? Play The nurses at the senior setting center are coming to collect me from hour to hour. I need to go back to my room. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in and watching. And thanks to Phantom and Lindsay for sending a whole bunch of people to me against their will. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, old people play Faz. Go tune up the brain. Exactly. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye. Bye, Ruby. Bye, Linksy. Bye, Chi. Bye, Phantom. Bye, Steel City. Bye, Pal. Bye. Take care.